And we'll get started momentarily. Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's get some. Cool. Oh, my 5XP is probably, that's why. Oh. Haunted Lo-Fi. Okay, from Pando Beats. That seems like a thing. Cool. So hey everyone, it has been a hot minute. I have some very questionable wings. They're somewhat falling off. Oh, okay, and I'm somewhat falling over. But oh damn it, and the wings just fell. The clip is not fantastic. We'll revisit this another day. By another day, well, actually, I mean, whatever. There's not a lot of opportunities in life to try and wear wings. Well, actually, that's not true, and there are, as illustrated by my life and my collection of dragon wings. But, yeah, so this is the spooky adjacent Halloween times for code review adventures. Yay! Code reviews, so much fun. So let's review some Spark PRs together today. That should be moderately enjoyable, I hope. Reviewing some Apache Spark. Spark PRs out for Halloween. Spooky. Maybe. Here, channel. So put our chat room up here incidentally too. There we go. There we go. Halloween. Okay. Blue sky, and then I also have to plug it. Well, I don't have to, but plug it as well. Amazing, amazing. Okay, cool. So should be fun, and let's yeah, let's do some work. There we go. Oh. Okay. Terminal view here. We got some random non-Spark stuff going on, and let's go over to our friend Spark-PR. Oh, nope. No, that is actually it. Okay, cool. SparkPRs.appspot.com. Oh, this reminds me of the time we found. Yeah, sure, whatever. Cool. Now we're gonna go over to Open PRs, and let's go pick some PRs to review. I did have a friend working on Spark message me about a PR that he'd written, so we're gonna start with that if it's still open, because he asked me to take a look at it. And if you write a Spark PR and you want me to take a look at it, let me know, and then I can prioritize that. But otherwise, huzzah, great success. Okay, I want to say this is the profiling. Okay, it's a draft PR. Fantastic. So let's take a look at this draft PR together. Interesting. Okay. Changes proposed TBD, changes needed TBD. Okay. Okay, this the screen recording is a little fuzzy. Very much in progress though. Okay. Adds a lot of code and it's got a bunch of labels assigned to it. Zoom in. Okay. Is there a JIRA associated with this? Oh, hi Raghav. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Configurable. Later. Cool. Let's take a quick look. Extra channel. Okay. Okay. Let's call this the file layout channel. Okay. It would be easier if there was a bit more of a description, but okay, so I'm getting the vibe that okay. Sure. So this doesn't do a lot here. Where do we do it? Okay. Yappy. What is Yappy? Okay, let's go take a look. Python. Yappy. Yet another Python profiler. Okay. Cool. 3 days ago. License MIT. We're good. Okay, it's written in C. Okay. Okay. Wow, true. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so this okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know as fast, but one second busy loop. Seems maybe overkill. Configurable. Okay. Okay, this is running inside its own thread, so there's no particular need to use async. Although here, let's go take a look. Okay, and then the data that we're dumping here is just a pickle dump of the stats. That's interesting. White pickle would convert more easily in say the Spark UI in the future. Cool. Yeah, okay. This is an interesting idea, right? Like, so this is an idea to add profiling for the micro batches and streaming. Specifically in Python. Okay. Okay. Although, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do this. Looks interesting. It is start of a read through, but I'll wait for a more complete description. So I understand the looks interesting. Cool. Huzzah. This does look cool, right? Like more Python profiling sounds cool. This is like kind of a weird approach, but I like it very well could be that this makes the most sense because like everything here is TBD, so I just really don't have the context to like figure out what its deal is, but it's cool, and we will circle back to that one later. Okay, cool. So let's go take a look. Do we want to do Python? I mean, I like streaming. I was just at current, so I'm kind of in a streaming mood. But let's go look inside a core for a hot minute. Doesn't merge. It's probably. This is interesting. This is interesting too. Avoid traversing nested folders if recursive file lookup is set to false. That seems reasonable. Yeah, this seems like we should do this. I don't know why we don't. I'm actually not entirely sure that we don't. Okay. These are some cool error messages. Okay, cool. Or some cool looking PIs. Okay, cool. Display the correct operation execute thread at top of the thread dump page by defining a custom thread info ordering. Okay. So okay. Interesting. This doesn't seem super important. I'm gonna skip this one. Yeah, thread dump page ordering. I mean, I don't get it. Okay, this seems fun. And by fun I mean, ooh, we get to read a bunch of stuff. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that sounds good. So this will hopefully help us understand what our better options are for I/O here. So many ways to do file I/O, sure. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yes. Sure. Hmm. Okay. So the goal is more than just blocks. Fantastic, because that's most of what we care about in Spark is a lot of networking I/O. Yes. Ring. Okay, just eh. Right. Okay, this. So I'm reading this, and this is fascinating. The other thing, which I will admit is like completely uninformed, but I'm reading this and I'm like, oh god, I don't know how long until we're gonna see a security vulnerability with IOU ring. But hey, probably the engineers are smarter than I am. But like this is the kind of thing where like um, when we're sharing memory between kernel space and user space, like this is often the start of like um, yeah, party. Okay, this is cool. Okay, I'm broadly convinced that this is something written by smart people that know what they're doing. And like it does have networking in mind. So that's cool. Let's go back here. Um, Wait, since auto is not released yet, making the priority of IO ring higher than equal is not a behavior change. Okay. Um, yeah, I feel that. I want to give a +1 sort of to Dongjun's concern here. Um, uh, cool. Cool. So it's got an LGTM already from yeah. Okay, cool. This does look cool, and it looks like it might even be targeted for backport to 4.1. And it does have an approval from Dongjun. And Dongjun definitely very smart, work with him. He knows what he's doing. This yeah. Um, cool. We should document this. Yeah, okay. Um, and also, I don't see an explicit. Okay, yeah, here we go. Cool. So here's the test. Here's where it's covered in the test. So that's great. But let's go ahead and write our thought here. This looks really cool. This looks really cool. But we should probably document the config flag options so people try it. So this is really cool. Okay, let's probably so people can try it. Yeah. Cool. Comment. Huzzah! Great success. Because like this is cool, but if there's no, I mean, I guess I could go on the release notes, but like, yeah, if there's no one telling you that you can do this, then like you're probably not going to try it. Although like your platform vendor may enable it for you, but still, I think it would be. Cool. Okay, this is largely approved. Okay, linter fix-ups. Cool. Let's go take a look at this quickly. It's already approved by the like core people. Python arrow utils, utility object that provides convenient access. Sure. This seems fine. Actually, yeah. Although I would love to see it. Okay, yeah, no, it is used here. Fantastic. Cool. This looks great. Does it look great? Okay, let's double check. Okay. The message parameters here is utility message parameters. That simplifies a lot of code. Interesting. So, yeah, what I would want to do here is like we're just gonna go and see if there's like other places. Oh yeah, here we can see. Missing genre on Arcade Fire. Okay, we'll fix that another time. Oh, right. No, yeah. Python. So wait. What branch am I on? Probably some like random old branch. No idea what branch that is. Cool. It's from. Alright. Cool. Fantastic. So we do also use get condition in UDF and UDTF inside of SQL Connect. So utils get condition. So this is specifically. Let's take a look here. Yeah, okay. So these would be people who are calling this method, most likely. Okay, that's fine. Do any of these have an underscore associated with it? No. Let's go take a look at testing utils. Testing. Okay. There. Let's only captured versus base. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. So specifically, this is going to be anything with a Py4J Java error, most likely. So let's go take a look. Is this referenced anywhere else that we would need to update? Maybe. It could very well be inside of the... You can probably ignore all of the test ones. Now let's go take a look at ML common. Okay. Oh, this looks fine then. Cool. Actually, other thing I want to double check is make sure that we do have test coverage of this. We do, actually, yeah, because we've... Or, yeah, let's double check. We want to make sure that we call get message. And we do. We call it a lot in the test. Oh. Interesting. Do we call it... Huh, okay, so in test utils... inside of SQL. Okay. Okay, so it is probably implicitly covered by our SQL tests. Fine. Although okay. So previously, if we called get query context and we had a Py4J exception, we would return an empty list. Now we use utils get query context. Is that going to do the same thing for us? Okay. Uh, yeah. Oh, okay. Specifically, that was a like, hey, we can't call the default method, return nothing. Okay, yeah, no. So that is actually an improvement. Cool. Okay, yeah, no, this looks great. Approve. Submit. Great success. Okay. Avoid traversing nested folders if recursive lookup is set to false. Currently, the in-memory file index. Okay, it doesn't build. It's not great. But that's okay. Let's go take a look. Okay, also there's no Jira associated with it. Okay, cool. Well, so really quick, we can go ahead. Oh, there is a Jira associated with it. I'm confused. Is there? Ah, no, there is no Jira associated with it. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. Thanks for the PR. Yeah, thanks for the PR. Can you file a Jira for this and the PR to it? Doot, doot. Jira's. Uh, um, hmm. Is that something? Okay. Yeah, this looks. Default is. Interesting. I'll go take a look at this code really quickly. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Um, Also, currently, we use uh, versus file lookup um, if we infer partitions from the directory schema. Oh, doorbell. I'll be right back. We also have okay. Oh, that's so wonderful. It was actually, so it wasn't like a trick-or-treater per se, but it was our mailman. And he wanted some candy, and a vitamin water. So I'm happy. We don't get a lot of trick-or-treaters. If you're in our neighborhood, you should totally come by. But like anyways, yes, I'm happy. Professor, Professor, I love you, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, baby sized. You can do it. Okay. Anyways, which is maybe a confusingly named parameter. C file by status suite. Okay, and then yeah, okay, partitioning aware file index. Sorry. Okay, so then here we go. Let's go take a look at file index options.scala. Index options.scala. Is this true? Oh, God. Okay. Partition aware. Okay, file based. Let's go ahead. Is this right? Okay. Here we go. So create file, create dir, and then if we have it set to true, which is the default. Okay. I want to go find git blame file index options. This all came from git show. What was this PR? Okay. Theory, this added no user. Okay. So then. Okay. Partitioning aware file index. Defaults. Partitioning. And then okay. Partitioning aware file index does that. And so okay, file-based data source suite. Yeah. So this is the thing, like we still expect to load all of these data sources, right? Because our data path is like this thing, and then this is what we're expecting for our expected file list. Expected partitioning in I'm a little, oh shit, I definitely had a meeting that I forgot about. Oh, damn it. Oh. Cool. I'm gonna see if I can push out my reschedule the meeting to 4:15, so I got time. I'm a little fuzzy on the naming here, but let's ask who was this? Okay. Yeah. For context too. Cool. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, this PR, I'm gonna switch it to a draft. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, this just isn't ready to be merged. So moved it to a draft, just because like, yeah, this is yeah, okay. Searches for an executor's. Yeah. Okay. This is complicated. There are no idle executors and dynamic allocation is enabled. And fantastic. This looks interesting. Wait, what? Remove available executor. What? Wait, no, no. What is this? This is... Okay. Yeah. Mark executor pending to remove. Okay. Mark executor pending to remove. Gotcha. Okay. This is interesting. This is confusing. What? Okay, so oh, maybe someone's here for candy? I don't see anyone, Bo. Hey, bud. Who do you think it is? Okay. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Is executor available and not? Is executor busy? Available. Host. Oh god, this. Host. Okay. So, I get this, sort of. Okay. I get the goal. I'm wondering if there's a way to do it with the existing tracking mechanisms. The existing tracking mechanisms. Yeah, that's my big question here. Is essentially like this looks like a wait. Why do we need this? Why do we need this? Okay. Why do we need this? Yeah, this looks like some duplicate. This feels a little AI generated-ish to me, which makes me like a little bit more suspicious. Just because it's like, I don't. Yeah. Just extend busy to include those. Nothing on removing. Okay, anyways. So like, yeah, I get the goal. I think it makes sense. I'm just like a little suspicious that there might be a better way to do this. But I got a 4:15 meeting. So I'm gonna, well, really 4 o'clock, but we pushed it to 4:15. So I'm gonna go jump on that. Thank you everyone for chatting. It's been great. we'll catch up more later. I'll probably work on my slides after this. So enjoy.